can't hear.
Good evening and welcome to 10-Minute Travel Tuesday. It's okay, they could hear you when we came on.
Sorry, I couldn't hear anything.
Tonight, exploring in Europe in July. Okay, first of all, we would never suggest that, but I know it sounds dreamy, except when you get over there and you're walking 10,000 steps a day and it's so hot. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. Good evening and there we are. Oh my gosh, we're small. There we are. There we are. That's Deanna. I'm George. We are Lindsey Adventures, and thank you for joining us tonight for our 10-Minute Travel Tuesday. We're going to take 10 minutes, and we're going to give you 3 really easy to remember ways to stay cool, whether you're walking in Europe this summer or whether you're just doing the river walk in San Antonio,
right?
Which we did a couple of years
We've
ago
done
in the middle of July.
We're not very smart.
Yeah, but we learned our lessons, and that's why we're going to share them with you. So thanks for being with us tonight. We appreciate you being here. It's all about sharing what we do, too. We ask you to share a little bit. So, yeah, if you would, please let us know where you're watching tonight and tell us, what your plans are for the summer. We always love getting that information. You can make those comments right here on our Facebook page.
I'm sharing it right now.
You're sharing. Look at you. You're sharing it right now.
Woo!
Also, we like it when you comment. I just told you that. We like it when you press the like button, and we like it when you subscribe. And you can do that on our website, lindseyadventures.com. Okay, lindseyadventures.com. That's our website. And we're going to talk all about that. Before we get to that, though, I do want to mention one thing. Okay, first of all, it's been a busy week for our sunny Portugal trip and our Canadian Rockies trip, as we've had new folks come on for both of the trips.
Did you see that they had a blizzard at Glacier National Park just
Crazy.
last week? Crazy.
Now imagine we're going to be there next summer at about this time, and they just had to close the Glacier National Park, or part of the road, road to the sun that we're going to be on. They closed it for a day because they had a blizzard.
I love it.
So wherever you are, whether you're back in the Midwest in Kentucky and Indiana, whether you're in South Carolina, you're watching in Washington State, here in Texas, we're all dealing with heat. But next summer, you can absolutely be part of our trip to the Canadian Rockies. And yes, we're going to go on this big old bus thing out on the glacier there. So you can be a part of that next summer. If you need some information about it, let us know. But right now, let's give you some tips on how to stay cool while you're traveling. What is that?
Well, it's the way I'm staying cool. I'll tell you about it later.
I didn't even notice that you had something around your neck. It kind of blends in there.
Yeah, it looks nice,
okay. All right. So we want to tell you about how you can stay cool during the summertime whenever you're on vacation. How to stay cool while you're traveling. Number one, Deanna,
Number one is this lovely little gadget I'm wearing. See, it's really nice. People sometimes think it's headphones. It's not. It's a neck fan. And I love, love, love it. I could not do summers without it anymore.
A neck fan.
A neck fan.
A neck fan.
A neck fan. Yeah. You wear it around your neck. It's got a little on-off button. It blows just a little light breeze up into your face. It doesn't pull my hair. It doesn't have any blades. It's pretty lightweight. We use these with the ultimate test. You remember the ultimate test?
No, wait, I got to tell you, we tested these at the ultimate harsh reality test. And that was last summer in July, Kyle Field, George Strait, out in the Texas sun where it was 108 degrees. And they worked I was surprised. She was the one who made me buy this thing. And we both got one.
Oh, I love it.
And I'm telling you, it was the greatest thing ever in the history of things.
I put mine in my backpack so I can wear it on the airplanes, because a lot of times those little fans overhead just are not enough. But this is perfect. And they're not terribly expensive. I think they're under $30 for a little
about $30,
fan.
something
and
like
they're
that,
totally rechargeable. So it's eco-friendly. You don't have to worry about batteries or anything. There you go.
Anybody else have a neck fan? I want to know if you have a neck fan.
Have neck fans.
Well, no, if you have a neck fan, I want you to tell me right now.
If you don't, you need to get one.
Here's the thing too, you can bring, you can recharge them with like the battery packs that you use for your phone or whatever. So that way, I'm telling you, once you have it And yes, you can take it on the plane with you. But once you have one of these, I think you will absolutely love it. But I'd love to hear from y'all. Let me say hi to Fernando, who's back in the country. We'll talk about that later. Allison on tonight. Dorinda's here. Donna is here. Ken Freeman is here from League City, Texas. Allison, we just mentioned that. And Lisa, he said, has a neck fan.
Allison has a neck fan too. See, smart women know how to travel. So there you go.
Neck fans. That's what we have for you. All right. Up next in our things about how to dress, number 2 is
your clothes. Let's talk about what you're going to wear.
Let's talk about your clothes. Yeah.
Breathable light layers are the key. You don't want to wear your tight jeans, your cat suit. That's not the time when you're on vacation.
Yeah.
Thick fabrics, anything heavyweight, polyester, you want to leave that at home. Think light and airy, breathable cotton, gauze. Fabrics are huge right now, fashion-wise too.
And the picture you have here is a perfect example of what we're talking about.
That's for women. And I have another picture that shows how men can dress. Yeah.
Okay.
Show the next picture. See, that's exactly how all men.
Oh, good Lord! It's George Clooney. Why do you have George Clooney in our program tonight?
Well, he's dressed for the heat. He's in Italy. We're going to Italy. I thought it was appropriate.
You could have had a picture of me. You could have had a George in there with me wearing something really, cool and everything. But no, you have George Clooney in there. That's fine. Yeah, fine, whatever. But no, I know it sounds like something that is like, cool, comfortable clothing. But I'm telling you, it makes such a huge difference.
It does.
And it's really one of the things we talk to people about. Fernando just said,
Donna thinks it's a good choice.
Come on, Donna. Wouldn't you rather see this instead of that, George? Wouldn't you rather see me instead of him? Come on.
Oh, no, I think that's it.
Me,
I think we're done. We can just move right along.
Me, George. Me.
Stop. You're terrible. You're terrible.
Dorinda said George Clooney could wear anything and he'd be cool.
He would.
Yeah, thanks, Dorinda. I appreciate it. You know what? Again, when you dress smart like this, and I'm telling you, dressing the part, dressing the part, dressing right when you're on vacation, when you're walking all those steps. Right. Not only do you look good, but you feel good. Right. And that's part of it.
And you might see George Clooney. That's what I heard.
Me. George. Me. George. Okay. All right. Let's go back. Okay. So next is, let's talk about something that is a big deal and something that I love, and that is taking a siesta.
Yes, you're a big nap fan. We want to embrace the siesta. Do it like the locals do. Most of these really super hot places, Portugal, Spain, Italy, think about any South American destination. The locals, when it gets too hot, they Hey,
wait a minute. I snuck in a picture of my own there. Look at that.
I don't believe I approved that.
Look at that. Siesta or Diana?
All right.
Siesta or Diana? Okay. All right. Sorry.
So you want to get off the streets when it's really hot, mid-afternoon. Go back to the hotel. Take a little cold shower. Cool off. Take a nap. If you don't want to do that, find a nice pub or cafe and sit down with a cool, refreshing beverage,
Also, perfect opportunity to get gelato since we're going to Italy. Or again, ice cream or a cool drink or something like that. We always try to make sure that whatever our plans are on our group trip, that we have some time in that early afternoon that you can relax and be part of what everybody else is doing in the community, like taking a siesta in Portugal. So again,
because after your siesta, there'll be dinner. Stop. You're terrible. You'll want to have dinner. You can go for an evening walk.
Lots of things to do. Your energy back.
Absolutely.
Greg Rail actually just asked a good question. He said, "How does the beard do in the heat?" It actually is, Greg. It's something, maybe I'm used to it, but I don't even notice it anymore as being like hot or in the hot weather. I run a lot down here. Oh, he says he shaves his off in the summer. Yeah. You don't want to see me without a beard, okay? But I went out for my long run on Saturday. I run in the heat, everything like that with the beard, and it doesn't bother me. I think it's just in whatever makes you comfortable, and if shaving yours off during the summer makes you comfortable, yeah, it sure does. So, so anyway, just 3 really quick things that we felt like with it being so hot, and a lot of people. Now, this is the time that a lot of people are going on vacation. 4th of July, after the 4th, during the summer, that last chance to get out there and get on the road. So we just wanted to share some tips about it. Now, coming up next week on the show
is not us.
Well, actually, let's talk about that. So this is usually the time that we take our summer break. Usually during July, we take our summer break. This is going to be our last show for the month of July. We will be back in August. We have some guests that we're going to be having on, some new people that we've never had on the show before. You all gave us such great feedback when we had our 2 travel agents on last year that we're going to be talking about some folks from the airline side of things, from the cruise side of things. We have some good guests that we're planning on being part of the show in August and for our fall season. But we are going to be on the road, and we're kind of doing what a lot of you all are doing. We're road tripping.
Road trip. We're going to do our own snapshot sidecar next
We
time.
are going to do our own snapshot sidecar. We are. We're headed back to see Matthew and his wife, Liza. We haven't seen them in a few months, and except for a couple hours. Like we met him on the interstate to have lunch one day.
We were crossing paths. He was going this way, and we were going that way.
So we're doing a little road tripping, and we're doing, just some sightseeing. So we will be our own snapshot.
We sure
sidecar,
will be. So.
By the way, Lisa says Ken Freeman looks just as cute as George Clooney.
Stop.
Lisa,
don't get him going. Don't.
Lisa,
please don't.
Yeah,
don't
you
encourage
either
this.
put up or shut up. I know you're going with us, so it's going to be interesting to see if he looks like George Clooney in that clothing for Portugal next year, and some of the things we're doing. So let's see. Dorinda says Fernando and Jonathan took some lightweight Colombian hats on their trip to shield from the sun.
Columbia hats, terrific.
That's a great idea.
That's a great idea.
Tell them what you've been doing.
I've been shopping for a hat. It needs to be a certain kind of hat and packable and crushable, but not make me look stupid or really mess up my hair, which is really hard to find. So we'll see if I find a hat.
Messes up my hair. No, I good idea and a great suggestion, Dorinda, because obviously I take hats with us wherever we go, but it is nice to have that summertime weight where it's a little more breathable and stuff like that you can do that. So I appreciate it. Any more votes for George Clooney or the siesta lady?
Stop. No, you're not bringing. No, do not.
What?
Don't bring them. Don't.
All right, there's George Clooney.
All right.
Take a little gander.
Yeah.
Okay, siesta lady. That should sell the Portugal trip.
Oh yeah, there you go.
We'll get some guys. We'll get some guys signing up for the Portugal trip now anyway. So anyway, thank you all. We've had a great first 6 months of the year, and a chance to do this. Now, on our Facebook page and on our website, lindsey-adventures.com, we are going to be continuing to post items. We have some things that we'll be writing about our travels around our road trip. So we'll be doing that. The only thing that goes away is the live show. We won't be doing a live show on Tuesday nights during July, but we'll be back in August. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Sorry, it was a little wild. Maybe it's because it's our last show before.
That's probably it.
But anyway, thanks for joining us tonight. If you need any information on our trips, we're doing Portugal in April, end of April, 1st of May next year. We're doing the Canadian Rockies about 1 year from now, the end of July, 2026.
Oh, yeah. And if you're interested in the neck fan, I can send you the link for this exact one that we got.
Yeah, that we really like.
We got it off Amazon. Super easy.
So, again, let us know. And thank you. Wait, it says new comments. I want to make sure I get everybody in here. Deborah says, hey, George and Deanna. Ken says, have fun on your road trip. Donna says, have you seen the hat with the 2 fans built in?
No, but I have seen the hat with the 2 straws for when you carry your beer on your head.
That's a whole different thing.
Different story. I've been deep in the shopping for hats.
Let's see. We did get a vote for Fernando votes for Siesta Lady. So,
all right.
Cynthia says, let her know what hat you settled on. Okay, that can be something. Again, we're going to post it on Facebook, and we'll have regular stuff up there. We just won't be doing the live show. That's the only thing. So thank you guys. Have a good night. It's 10-Minute Travel Tuesday with George and Deanna in Lindsey Adventures.